a historical and generational landmark for wildlife and land conservation, whose storied past and identity lies intertwined with the Welder family. Welcome to the Rob and Bessie Welder Wildlife Foundation. Back in 1834, Irish immigrant and signer of the Texas Declaration of Independence, Colonel James Power, acquired a large quantity of land between the Lavaca and Guadalupe rivers in a land grant from the Spanish government. Later on, he granted Felipe Roque de la Portilla, a Spanish impresario and Texas landowner from Spain, around 4,000 acres of land, as well as marrying de la Portilla's daughter, Dolores de la Portilla. Colonel James Power and Dolores de la Portilla had 2 children together, one of which was a daughter named Dolores Powers. Dolores went on to marry a man known as John Welder. John Welder and his brother had immigrated from Germany through the John Charles Beals Colony Program. For a moment, John and Dolores lived in Refugio, Texas. However, after only living in that home for a week, the home was sold due to the murder of John Welder by his neighbor over a land dispute. After John Welder's death, his son, John James Welder, or J.J. Welder, took over operations for both the family and the land. J.J. Welder married Eliza Hughes and operated all family matters from his home in Victoria, Texas. J.J. Welder's name is known widely across the agricultural sector. He was one of the leading cattlemen in tick extermination and vat dips, as well as a strong advocate for the creation of silos and personal grain farming for cattle fattening. His contributions also extended past cattle and agricultural operations, as he was the original stockholder for the first national bank in Victoria, Texas, creating a 5-story building known as the Welder Building to house the bank. He was later elected as a chairman and eventually president for the bank. Eliza and JJ had 4 children together, one of which was a son by the name of Robert Hughes Welder, or better known as Rob Welder. Rob Welder was a landowner, rancher, oilman, and businessman. He spent his entire life living on ranches within Victoria and Sinton, Texas. Rob married a woman named Bessie and in total had 5 daughters. Because of increased cultivation, he became concerned that other Texans would not be able to enjoy wildlife as he had. To allow Texans to have the same opportunity as him, he decided to set aside his best 7,800 acres of hunting land that his family had owned over the course of 150 years for the creation of a wildlife foundation. Rob Welder passed away on New Year's Eve, December 31st, 1953, and per his will, the Welder Wildlife Foundation was officially notarized on the next day, January 1st, 1954. Since then, many members of the Welder family have continued to be a part of or assist with the foundation, growing its legacy and outreach to what it is today.